This is a WCVB Channel 5 editorial. Speaking on behalf of the editorial board, WCVB President and General Manager, Kyle Grimes.
The gunshot victims ranged in age from 3 years old to 60, but they weren't in Uvalde, Texas. They're among the 17 dead and more than 70 injured across the U.S. in the 18 mass shootings in just the 7 days since Uvalde. Nearly halfway through this year, there have been 230 mass shootings in America as we approach the 10th anniversary of Sandy Hook, where 20 children were gunned down. The nation is nearing 4,000 mass shootings in the decade since. The daily torrent of gunfire across America grabs lives, even when it doesn't grab headlines. Over 300 people are shot in the U.S. every day, over 40,000 a year. Heard it all before? Of course you have, including right here in this editorial space, more times than we'd like to think about. Had enough? If you're like most people, you felt that way years and years ago. Who wouldn't? So we're not going to repeat any more of the stunning and gruesome stats, which apparently aren't stunning or gruesome enough to have stopped even the slaughter of small school children sitting in their classroom. These are the numbers that matter most now. The clear and growing majorities of Americans of all backgrounds who favor common sense gun safety measures. More than 80% favor expanding background checks. 64% would ban high-capacity gun magazines, and 61% would ban military-style semi-automatic assault weapons entirely. There is overwhelming public support for action, yet it doesn't happen. Even now, political leaders who still need persuading are in the minority and are part of the problem, not the solution. If majority rule, a founding principle of our democracy, is still to mean anything, there is no greater life and death issue on which to prove it than this. And with those majorities, basic gun safety reforms must at least be passed. Can it work? We need only look at Massachusetts to know that it can. For 30 years, legislators on Beacon Hill have passed some of America's toughest gun safety laws. In 2020, the Bay State had the nation's second lowest rate of gun violence. That's a lot of lives saved. We have no illusions about guns. Yes, it's complicated, bitterly partisan, and emotionally charged. It's also decades and countless deaths overdue. This isn't about getting rid of guns. It's merely about safely managing how they're accessed and used. The Second Amendment will live on, unlike 19 kids in Texas. Ultimately, justice is about balancing competing claims under the law. Is an 18-year-old's desire to own an assault weapon more important than boosting a third grader's odds of merely reaching 18? No further questions and no further delays. A great nation that fails to protect its children is not worthy of that name.
Send comments to editorials at WCVB.com.